story about a boy that put his finger in a dike and then saved the Netherlands from flooding. His name is said to have been Hans Brinker or Hansje Brinker. That's not correct. Neither is the saving of the dike thing. It's not a Dutch story, actually. It is a story written by a US-American writer named Mary Mapes Dodge in 1865. So Mary was born in 1831 in New York City. She married when she was 20 and she got 2 kids, but she was already a widow after 8 years. Her husband didn't come back from sea. She always admired the history of the Netherlands because she had written a book called The Rise of the Dutch Republic, which was written, romanticized and partly fictionalized, for a better story, by John Motley in 1856. What's interesting to know is that while the adventures of Hans Brinker, which you can see right here above, they are the main subject of the book of Mary Dodge, but there are also tons of other stories in her book that tell something about the history of the Netherlands or whatever. She wrote this book for US American children who knew little about the Netherlands. And the story of the boy saving the dike is one of those other stories that you can find in this book. So the boy is not actually called Hans or Hansje Brinker. We do not know his name. So the famous story of the boy with his finger in a dike, it was very much inspired by French writer Eugénie Faux. She published a very similar story called Le Petit Éclusier, The Little Log Guard, but both Eugénie and Mary said that this was a real old Dutch folk tale, but there's no story like that anywhere in the Netherlands to be found, so no, it's not. So what is the story? The story of the boy that saved the Netherlands is that an 8-year-old boy lived in the surroundings of the city of Haarlem, and one day he was sent by his parents to bring a single friend of the family some Dutch pancakes. He returned, the sky turned dark and it started raining. At the same time he saw a small hole in the dike and there was some water dripping out of there, and he knew the importance of keeping a small hole in the dike small because his dad was a lock or sluice guard. So he put his finger in the hole for hours and hours to keep the water from spilling out on that side. That is when people closed the hole in the dike, and he was a hero as he saved Haarlem and its surroundings from a flood. Or so the story goes. Now, I'm really debunking a lot lately, but it wouldn't have been possible to save a dike breakthrough with putting a finger in a dike because our dikes are not made mostly of stone. They are mostly made of soil or clay or those kind of things. So by the time that the water starts coming out of the other side, the entire dike is really filled with water. So the best thing that you can do then is warn people and get out of there as quickly as you can.